What's up? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, as you can see on your screen, we got us some Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. But I want to make this video a little different. I want to talk to you guys as if you haven't seen the game since it first came out. So we're going to be talking about the game from year 1 all the way up to now, which is year 3. The game came out August 31st, 2018, and right now we're in 2021. So technically this year the game should be, or technically next year the game should be 4 years old. Right now the game's only 3 years old. And we're just going to be talking about the changes, and one of the major, one of the major changes is the new additions of the new masters or mentors or whatever you want to call them that have been added across the game. They've been doing very well by adding new jutsus, new mentors, new costumes, and equipment that you can add to your created character, such as the scientific ninja tool, which every class could use, no matter if you're a healer, range, defense, or attack type. And then you have, of course, the new weapons and stuff like that that they put in the game, such as the ink brush, the magic weapon, Hashirama's longsword, and the sword that Obito used once he became a Ten Tails. Those have also been added for defense types, and of course attack types, range types, and healing types have also been getting a bunch of new equipment as well, just to keep the game, I guess, balanced in a way. They have added these things called scientific ninja tools, and they're essentially, everyone can use them. They take the place of your ninja tools. So right now I have, I think, the fire release bullet, which can be used across all classes. So if you didn't like a specific class's ninja tool, being that I play defense type and defense types really don't have anything that's too useful, like they have the bouncing bombs, but those are hard to use in a combo. So I'm really glad they added something that I can actually throw at someone to extend the combo. That's pretty awesome. And they added a bunch of new outfits and everything like that to the character listing and stuff like that for male and female, which is good, because sometimes in games like this, like one class or the other, one gender or the other might get left behind when it comes to customization options, right? But other than that, the game's super fun. The new jutsus they've added I've been thinking they're really good. I love Obito's jutsus with the Kamui Climax and the the Uchiha Fire Style Flame Formation. It's really good. Two great additions to the defense type classes. They've also added a bunch of stuff for healers and stuff like that. I also play the hero class as a subclass. And the one-on-one battles, they're generally the same. Like right now you see on your screen I'm fighting against a person solo, and it's generally the same thing. You use your sub, you get out of the way, you gotta track your enemy down once they disappear on you, and it's not too hard. And from there it's just landing attacks. They haven't did anything to really spice up combat besides like adding the new scientific ninja tools and the new jutsus. It's not like there's all of a sudden some type of like perfect block or anything like that, or they've added like new combo styles or something like that, you know. Generally the combat has stayed the same in the last 3 years. The ranking system's pretty much the same. It hasn't changed much. Just for playing the game, you go up rank whether you're doing good or bad. The Hokage office has also generally been untouched, besides the beginner matches, which after a certain level you can't even get back to. So your selection goes straight back down to the quick matches, New World League, and the new survival exercise game mode. The new hero festival that's going on is where you have a mentor or a master, and you're just strictly stuck playing as them. You cannot play as your custom created character during this time. And I thought that was a really cool thing until I realized, oh, I can't do the Ninja World League while this event's going on. So I'm basically, if I want to get the rewards that I would have got from the Ninja World League, I'm forced to play this game mode. And sometimes you just want to play with your created character and your own moveset, right? Especially since As you can see, I'm playing a defense type Boruto, and he's actually able to throw kunais, and he can use his hands, which I feel like all ninjas should be able to do, regardless if you're a defense type or an attack type or anything like that. So when you're a defense type, you're forced to use long swords or claymores and scythes, and I guess brushes and stuff like that. And the new survival mode exercise would be a 1v5. It's you against 5 other people, and basically you're just trying to kill as many people as possible, survive as long as you can, and build points until you're either third place, second place, or first place. The game considers you winning, or it considers the match won if you're in one of those 3 places. So if you get gold, silver, or bronze, you basically won the match, while the other 2 who did not place are considered losers, or they've lost that match. I think that's it's cool. I like the game mode. It's it really shows your survivability when you're alone and you don't have a healer if you're not playing a healing class, and it shows your own combat prowess when you're just a solo against a bunch of people. That's cool. Great. Love that they added it. I even love the new stage, like the tuning exam stage. No pitfalls. Any map they add that does not have a pitfall is fantastic. But they haven't added any maps since the game came out. The game started with, I want to say the game started with maybe a total of 5 maps, and in the past 3 years they've only added one new map. They've only added one new map. And the VR missions are pretty lacking because they're the same missions. They haven't added any new VR missions. So really, the only thing you can do is just hop online and play the same maps you already have been playing. The only thing they've really been adding is things that they can monetize, like the ninja scrolls. You can buy those in the shop now from 1010 with actual like real life money. The teachers or the mentors, you can obviously buy those for the new jutsus and ultimates. But I'm just feeling like the game's really lacking in that free content, like things that they could do to make everyone like what are they called? Quality of life changes. Quality of life changes for this game would be fantastic. New maps. Everyone complains how the pitfall maps are the worst map because the netcode of the game isn't that good. You'll be standing up against the wall and all of a sudden you'll fall straight down to the floor, or you'll fall through the floor sometimes. So if they could add more maps that don't have pitfalls, the game would really thrive, especially since the game's been out for 3 years and they still have such a strong fan base playing. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes to load up the game, or to load into a match. 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 seconds to load in a match. When me and Goon were playing, we walked up to Shikamaru, talked to Naruto, got into a match, and then literally before I could even load in, the match was already loading up. I was like, wow, I did not know that many people still play this. It's been like 3 years and they haven't really added anything new besides the jutsus and stuff like that. So I feel like if they just take the extra step to do just a little bit more for the community, this game can really thrive. Oh, another thing I wanted to touch on. There hasn't been any Boruto characters added. I mean, I guess you could say they added adult Naruto and adult Sasuke, but I wouldn't count those as Boruto characters because it's still Naruto and Sasuke, right? They haven't added any new battle modes or anything like that, so you're stuck playing the same, I want to say 4 battle modes, which is Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and then there's another battle mode where you have Gamabunta on your team. One team's trying to kill Gamabunta, one team's trying to protect him. But really, other than that, that's like all they've added in the last 3 years, which is this game mode you see on your screen. That map you see on your screen, you can only play it on this game mode. And a long list of DLC characters that they want people to buy. I guess the scenery and stuff changes in the village depending on what event is happening, but it's not anything crazy. like I said, I still find the game fun, especially when I'm like playing with friends or at least playing with Goon. Me and him do some cool combos and tactics that you guys might see in a different video. But I really just made this video to say 3 years later, and you only have one new map and one new game mode, you guys are kind of sluffing.